Good morning, everybody. It's Friday. We made it to Friday. Good morning. Hello. Welcome in. Excuse me. Good morning. Everybody's logging up. Hello. Good afternoon, Anita. Hello, Sharon. Hello, Sid and Mary and Leslie and Deb and Jan and Deborah and Lindsay and Heather. Good morning. Good morning, everybody. Yeah, you liked because you heard it was free. It is free. You can like it. It's fine. Good morning. Oh my goodness, you guys. Today we are going to do some Soft Flex Project 2. That is the plan for the day. I did finish the project from yesterday. I'm going to show you the finished product. I did post it in the group and on Soft Flex. But I did end up adding some beads, so I just want to tell you about that. And then we'll jump into Project 2, which I kind of have an idea about, but also kind of not, so we'll see how we feel. Good morning. Let's see, anything to report today? Well, yesterday we went, after work, we went to the apartment and we did about 2 hours of hauling things out. When I say we, I mean Jeff. And then I was cleaning the kitchen and the fridge and all the things, So we were doing pretty good until the vacuum died. And then I was like, well, I guess I'll just finish up tomorrow. So Jeff got most of the stuff out yesterday. There's still some stuff. So I'm going to take 2 tubs over, fill up those tubs. I'm just going to leave them in there. He can pick them up when he's at work or whatever, after work or whatever he wants to do. And then I'm just going to finish cleaning. And then we should be done with the apartment. Hopefully. Good morning. Yeah. All right. So it looks like everybody's here, or getting in here anyway. Good morning. Hello. I'm just reading. Dominique's in here. Good morning. Hi, Kimberly. Hi, BK. Hello. Moving is such a chore. Yeah, it really is. So today I'm going to get done with the morning coffee, and then I got a couple of orders I got to wamp up. I'm going to go to the post. I'm going to pick up my stamps while I'm at the post. And then I'm going to go on to the apartment, clean, come back. I think that's all I really have to do today. You ever notice how this is one of them jobs where you don't really have to do it today, but you should? There's always other things you can do. But you're like, we'll just maybe do those things tomorrow. Yeah. I have to leave a little bit early this morning. I'm interviewing for a new salesperson. Oh, well, we love that for you, PK. Yay. I sent Squish a package to your apartment address. Should be there Saturday. To the 1515. Thank you, Deb. I will look for it. Oh, yeah, I'm going to run over and check the mail today, too, because I have not checked my mail in, whenever the van broke down. Whenever that was. Last week? Last week? Anyway, so yeah, I gotta go over there and get all my stuff. Let me scooch on over to the mat over here and we shall get going on our beading. Here we go. So we're just going to recap yesterday. So if you were here yesterday, you know that we started working with Love Letter. Let me just get this straightened out here. From Soft Flex. And we unboxed. Ooh, I got seed beads rolling around the desk already. There they go. Yeah, so we unboxed Love Letter and we made this with Love Letter. Now, I did not finish this on the video yesterday, so I just wanted to walk through it a little bit. We did finish the focal portion. We were here when we left. I just figured I'd finish it up so we can see. So all this is the same, and then when I went on to the stringing portion of the up here, I did end up having to add I added a few beads down here. I did sprinkle in the metals I still use the cubes. But when I got up here, there was not enough beads. So I did end up adding a little bit of that other fire polish strand they gave us, but only like 10 beads. So that's how we ended up. Made myself a little extender chain over here. And I did have to add my own lobster because we didn't get the lobster. I think they had said that they didn't include it. It was just an accident on the doings. So this is what we ended up with as far as the whole works goes for the necklace. Pass along to Jefferson some words of wisdom. Preparing to become invisible. Once there's a baby, you don't exist anymore. Oh, I doubt that'll happen. So this is what we got going on, and today we have this left. We're going to take a look at it. I think I have maybe an idea. I don't know. I don't know exactly what I want to do. We'll see how I feel. But yeah, I like the way it turned out. I'm going to pack it up for Amber. Uh-oh, I hear the ambulance or something going off in the distance there. I'm going to put that so I don't lose it over there. Okay. Now, on to this. Yeah, I think it turned out pretty good. So this is just all the things we were using yesterday. I just put them in this little tub so I can know what I was doing. Alright, let's see what we got. I wonder. Maybe we can use these. Maybe. Let me see. How you guys doing this morning? Good? These are large holes. Do I want to use the pearls? No, I don't think so. Not with those oranges. I'm going to use these. I think I'm going to make some earrings. Hold on one moment. Take a little trip. Let's see which way we want to go with this. We could do this, we could do this, or we could do this. Oh, these are silver, same difference. Okay. You're sitting on your hands. Oh no, you're cold? Sorry to hear that. Okay, so we could do these. We could do both, I guess, probably. I don't know. See if we got time for that. These are, what do they call these kind? These big mamma jammas here. I don't remember what they call them. But anyway, we got those, or we got these kind. Is the shower tomorrow? Yeah, the online shower that I'm having is tomorrow, Saturday, at 1:30. It'll be on YouTube. Kidney earring wires. Yeah, thank you, Anita. Brain not working. And then are these ones? I don't know what they call these ones either. But anyway, here we are. We got two options. Now, normally, I wouldn't try to use a rondelle on here, but let me just see about it. Maybe I can just put them on the dang thing. Oh, yeah. Let's see if we can do that and make it easy for ourselves. Like, why make it harder? Maybe that's why. Get on there. Gave me hope and then took it away. There we go. Five, 6, I was going to wrap them on top, but that seems to work just as good. I'm going to wrap them with wire, although you wouldn't really have to. You could leave them loose or you could go all the way to the top. But I might try to do an example on this one too, so I'm not going to use them all. Hi, good morning. What are we doing with these ear wires? We're doing stuff. That's what we're doing. I need some gold wire. Gold wire. Or ball head pin. Let's see. Where are my ball head pins at? I've started rearranging my, good morning. I've started rearranging some of my drawers, so I'm a little unorganized, but nobody is surprised at all. I'm making these gold because I haven't any copper earring wires, and I probably could make my own earring wires like this, because I think I have a jig, but you think I could find it? No. So here we are. I'm going to use these guys. Am I going to put anything on top of there? That's going to look funny. Yeah. It's not it. That's not it. I think it's just the way it is. Just this guy. Yeah, so, yeah, I'm going to have my shower on Saturday. So if you've sent me something, I will be opening it on Saturday. I have not opened, like, when I get boxes and stuff, I'm like, what is this? Because I get a lot of stuff for the business and everything. And then if I see it's a baby gift or some kind of thing, I just put it in the box and I just put it away in the baby room. So we're going to do that. Griffin's supposed to be coming to help out with that. I don't know if he's going to be here in time. That's Jeff's brother. They're going to go fishing. I shared the fishing picture yesterday in the group. Danger! Put your glasses on. Get your goggles. Randy's cutting wire. And try not to break the top of this crystal all at the same time. Oh, I bent the back end here. Don't do that. So we could leave it like that if we wanted to. You can leave these, they're not going to go anywhere. You could put it all the way up to the top if you would like. Maybe I'll leave these loose, and then on the other ones I'll do a little wire wrap so we can show two different ways. Let me try that. So there's this guy. Let's do the other one. The shower's at 1:30. Yeah, the shower's at 1:30. Pants are not required. Pants are not required. How many did I put on there? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, you can like me. It's free. See, so they can't come off once you got that bent. So you're good to go. You could have also, if you had extra hearts, I do have hearts. We have them over here, but perhaps maybe, you know, maybe in our next round we'll use the hearts. We'll see. Where's my stuff here? Losing it. We're losing the plot. Losing the plot. Ooh, that one's got a little bit of a ouchie. We'll just put that in the back. Good morning. Yeah, if you've not made these earrings before, they're pretty easy to make. I have never had any issue as far as like bending this wire and then bending it back. However, you would not want to be bending and then bending and then bending and bending back. You're only going to want to bend it like one time. If you screw it up, just get a new one. Don't be messing around with multiple bends because it'll probably snap off. But these are also, I don't know that they're stainless steel. They don't feel like stainless steel. I don't know the makeup of the metal, but you wouldn't want to use a super soft metal either. Which is why I'm not using copper, because copper is a very soft metal. These are probably like a brass with some kind of gold plating on them. Which is why they're easily moldable. Okay, Randy, don't break it more. Focus. Focus, they said. Boop. Put that ouchie part in the back. There we go. Now with these, you do want to provide some little stoppy deals, because in my experience when I wear them, excuse me, they can slide. That's a bead. You're putting people in major time out? Oh no. Now, since this one has an ouchie on it, I just want to make sure I can get the back on there. I'll keep these for me. So I'll try them on and show you how they look. I gotta make sure I got this on there. Yeah, there we go. And sometimes I just like to stretch them out a little bit before I try to cram them on my ear, you know? Yeah, so it's going like this. Oh, the Nightbot. Yeah, you can't use capital letters with the Nightbot. Oh, sorry, my camera's kind of twisted over. So let's go on like this. And then you just want to make sure you put this on. Now, I put this on when I wear these, and I do wear them. These hooks, these big hooks or whatever. I make sure to push this all the way up to like where my ear is. So they're, you know, because if you put it down here, it'll slide forward like that. Just because of gravity. So FYI on that. But yeah, easy peasy. Lemon squeezy. I mean, and they're orange. If you didn't know, that's my favorite color. So we got those going on. Is it Linda or Lindsay? I thought it was Lindsay. Is it not Lindsay? True. Oh no. Dominique, what's going on with you? Why you always got crazy people on your live? You need a Nightbot. You should get a Nightbot. You should go to the Nightbot website and get yourself a Nightbot for your lives. And then you just program it up with some rules. And then if they break the rules, they just put you on timeout. Oh, you got it. Good. Dorothy, it's actually Lynn. Oh. Lindsay. Lindsay? Yeah. I had to kick people out. Oh my goodness. Well, I'm so sorry to hear that. Why are they being so horrible? Maybe they're not real. Sometimes you get bots. You know? I feel really white today. Do I look really white to everybody else? Maybe it's because I just have chapstick on. I was like, geez, am I okay? I need a little color. Oh. Okay. All right, let's try this next one. So we got these. Here's an option for us. We got these guys. Now I got these kidney wires. I'm going to use a little, I'm going to use a little bit of wire to wrap these. She has to set the Nightbot up. Oh, yeah. So these are the big kidney wires. They work basically the same. So first thing we're going to do is we're going to find what we want to put on the bottom. And I do have these hearts. I think I'll use them. If you got it, flaunt it, right? There we go. I feel like since these wires are so large, we should have a little something extra with the hearts. Maybe we'll put some crystals. You know, or something. We could add a few of these too for funsies. Maybe just one. And then what are we going to put on the top? So now you could wrap on the top. Or you could also add like this. Let me see if I just make it easier for myself. Yeah, I'll probably just do that. Because I like easy. You don't, if these crystals were smaller, I would probably wrap them. I'm going to wrap them anyway. I'll show you what I mean. Because these are round, so they are going to move, but I'm going to wire wrap them in place so that they don't move. But I'm going to put 4 on. Oh my goodness. I'm sorry you guys are having such a hard time. Oh, I gotta flatten this out a little bit. Just a little smidge. 3, 4. Yeah. And then pull that, kick that back out. So it just does a little bend like that, and that's what snaps in here. Same with that. So right now they can move, but we're not concerned about that because we're going to wire wrap them in place. I'm going to get my little drops together, and then we'll work on that. So let me see. Do I want to put these orange? Oh, you know what I should put? I should put those little bicones that I like so much. Well, it'll get better. There's always a learning curve when you start doing shows and stuff. And there's always like new things to... Oh, I have red. Maybe I should use red. There's always new stuff. Or are these pink? No, they're pink. Okay, never mind. Scratch that. There's always new stuff to learn. Yeah, I think they're going to be cute, Dorothy. Let's see. So now, do I want to... I'll just use these pins. Maybe, if they're long enough. Let me see if they're long enough. I've got some 3s. Well, technically they're 70 millimeters. They're not quite 3. And then I got these shorter ones. Ooh, that one's crookedy. See if that'll work. If not, well, I might have to grab up some wire, but we'll see. Well, it sounds like you guys were having a good time anyway. And that's all that matters. Okay, put this little guy on top just for funsies. And then what? We're going to go this way and then this way. Let's take a look. I'm going to do the other one opposite to see if I like it better. I think I like, let me zoom in. I think I like this one better just because we have a bunch of red up here and break it up a little bit with that one little orange. So I think I'll do that. So that's probably the way I'll go. Although I don't mind this. It's kind of cute. But anyway, regardless, whichever way you want to go. I'm going to go this way for now. Okay, so let me get those on there. Wrapped up. I really did like all these Czech that the Soft Flex was given in this little kit. And thank you for those of you who ordered and let Soft Flex know that you watched my video. I did edit my video yesterday before I sent it to Thomas. So if you watch it in the blog, you won't get all the drama from the morning. It's not really appropriate. They didn't say that, but I know that it's not. I texted him and I was like, hey man, you might want to use this edited version. He's like, okay, thanks for letting me know. It's just the way it is sometimes. I thought I heard a crack, snapple, and a pop, but I don't see the pop, so I think we're good. You're going to make these? Yeah. Well, if you got some earring wires, well, that's why I brought a bunch of different kinds, because you never know what people have, but they usually have something laying around. You know what I mean? So now, here's the dealio with this. I'm going to get out some gold wire. We're going to use little wire, if I got any. Let me see what I got. I mean, you wouldn't have to use gold. You could use whatever color you want to. If you have colored wire, you want to use that. If you want to do mixed metal, whatever you want to do. But I'm going to see what I got here. I want some little stuff. What is this? 24. That might be what I want. 18. 22. 22. 22. It's all 22, of course. Nobody is surprised. It says 24. Is it in a little different color? It is. I think this is probably more matchy with what I got going on. Gold is so crazy, you know. Sometimes you got to have different colors. But yeah, okay, I'm going to go with 24 gauge because I don't really need like a whole lot of anything. It's not really, it's fine. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to open this up. I'm going to put on my charm onto here. Okay? Just like that. And then I'm going to take my chain nose. Once I got that on there, I'll make sure it's hanging down here in the middle, and I'm going to squish. Squish. You don't have to squish a whole bunch, but you got to squish a little bit. You don't necessarily have to touch, but it's fine. There we go. Like this. Okay. Put these down. Put this back so don't go flying off. If this is not closing, it's because you ain't got your wire kicked out. You got to kick your wire out like this. Boop. And give it a little bend. Okay. Hi, good morning. All right, so now we're going to take our 24 gauge wire. Well, let me put the other one on there because I like to get everything ready to go before we just start carrying on. I'll get that one on there. Now, when you move this, I'm just letting you know, it's going to move it. Well, I'll show you. So, okay. You see how it's kind of flush out here? When you squish it, it's going to move it up a little bit. And sometimes it makes it crookedy and it makes it hard for your earring to close. That didn't happen in this case, but if it does, you just kind of got to rearrange that a little bit and make it more even, if that makes sense. Like this way. So it's flat. Sometimes if you squish it, it can go up crooked like this or down or whatever. So there we go. And then we're just going to take this little wire. And I'm going to wrap around these beads. So I'm going to get, you know, I like to get quite a lot of wire because sometimes I like to get crazy. Good morning, Kimmy. Hi, if you're just joining us. So I'm going to get at least a foot. At least. Of this 24 gauge. And now I'm going to start wrapping it down here in this circle. So first things first, I'm just going to wrap this little part around. This might be a little bit hard to see, but I'm taking this little tiny wire and I'm going to go around in there, in that circle. Hold on, the struggle is real. Get out of the way, Charmy. All right, just gotta get, you gotta get at least one going. There we go. Let me unhook this because I'm hung up. I'm hung up by myself. All right. Okay. So, I'm going to get this going. Once I got one in there, sorry, I know it's hard to see. So I got like 2 little wraps. It's really like 1.5 wraps. That's all I really need to get it started. And then I'm going to take this, and I'm going to cut this off really close. I'm going to squish it down. And then I'm going to take what we have, and this should be going towards like up where you're going to be going. And before we get going on that, I'm going to make sure that my charm is down here where I want it. And I'm going to wrap this around the entire thing. I'll go a couple of times like that to anchor it down. This little guy popped out of there. Get in your spot. So this first little wrap we did is basically just like a just like an anchor, and then sorry, the struggle is real this morning. Get in there. Okay, so now we're wrapped around the entire thing. This I gotta get that figured out, but we'll deal with that when the time comes. And now we're just going to wrap up around our beads for funsies, one at a time, or as much as you want. You could wrap, you could go up here, you could do a couple of wraps, 1, 2, 3, make them nice and neat, bring your bead in, wrap around. You know me, I like a messy wrap. You could go 1, 2, 3, wrap up here. 3, go to the next one. Kind of squish them down. Yep. 2, 3, squish it down. And the last bead. Really, this is the fun part because you can do whatever you want. 1, 2, 3. Now, get that one tighter. I'm just moving it with my fingernail. Sorry, it's probably hard to see right now. Hi, good morning. I worry about the dangle falling out. Well, if you do it this way, you don't have to worry about the dangle falling out. But you can also just squish it. Yeah, like that. And then, I mean, I have to squish it more than that. But anyway, here we are. So at this point, if you want to just leave it like this where it looks, you know, you could just leave it like that. But you know me, more is more. I'm going back down. I do want this one to be in line. There we go. A little messier wrap. All right, here I go. Now, here is where I'm going to get wild with my wrapping. Might just do a little bit more loose. I might do excess around the beads, you know, and go up and down, because I like a messy wrap. But if you don't like a messy wrap, you don't gotta do all this. You definitely do not. I want this one to be kind of in the front of the bead, so they have one that goes around the front, one goes around the back. And then this one has one in the front and the back already, so I'm not going to go up to the top again. I'm actually going to hide this wire right here in this middle one, so I'm just going to wrap it a couple times and cut it off. Boop. I'm going to take this and squish that down so it's not going to jump out and hurt nobody. I'm going to take this, I'm just going to squish it. Kind of squish all these little guys. And there we go. Donezo. And yeah, so if you wanted to make it super wild and crazy like mine, go for it. You can kind of arrange these after you're done. I just squish them in with my fingers. You can just push them. It's 24 gauge. Or if you want to leave them really precise like we had the first wrap, you could just cut it off at the top and call that a day. You know? So there we go. Now these ones, I don't know that I'll keep for me, so I'm not going to try them on, but here's what they'll look like up towards the ear. Super cute for Valentine's Day. So we got to make the other one. But we already got most of it ready to rock. We just got to do the wire wrapping. Sometimes the hardest part with the wire wrapping is just get started. That is very cool. Yeah. You can also do it too where you don't put the beads onto the wire. Like if you had smaller crystals, you can put your wire on, same way, load it through the circle, and then put your beads on top, so they like sit on top instead of being on the actual earring wire. But I always think if I can get them on the earring wire, it just makes me feel a little bit safer about myself. You know. Wire a little bit straightened out. Okay, here we go again with round 2. So we're going to put this one, start it. In here, in this little guy. Make sure I didn't go through the charm, did I? Of course I did. Get out of there. Get out of that charm. I just got to make sure to get at least one or two little wraps going here for anchoring. And if you work with wire a lot, this is probably not a problem for you. It is for me because, you know, things and stuff. Cut that off and and squish it down. All right. So, a bead's falling off. All right, so I'm just gonna make sure that I'm wrapping around both of the wires here and not getting the charm involved. And I'm not too terribly worried about how this looks because I could really adjust this once I get everything started, like with my plier. I just want to make sure that I'm wrapping over the top of those little wires, those little anchor wires. And I'm wrapping over both of the loop. I just checked the tracking for your package. It says it's out for delivery. Oh, good. Yay. All right, and then we're going up. We're going up. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. And put a bead. And then go 1, 2, 3. And put a bead. 1, 2, 3. Put a bead. So this is kind of the the more tame version. 1, 2, 3. Oop. Get up there, you. 1, 2, 3, and I put 4 at the top on the other one. So I'm going to do that. And then I pushed it down with my thumb. So here's kind of just what it looks like if you don't do the messy wrap, which is totally an option. You can make sure that one's going in the back if you want, like these other ones. So, and then I go back down. Do 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 do. Going around a couple of times. Boo 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 boo. And down and down. Sometimes you gotta hold it on there with your finger. Boop, and now we're down at the bottom, and then we go back up because we're crazy people. Well, just me. 1. And I'm kind of arranging them to make sure they get like a crisscross in the front. One, 2, 3. Cut that off. That's the wrong plier. Squish it in. Make sure you squish this. This is important. You don't want your beads sliding, so you gotta squish this one at least. Squish, squish. Squish, squish. You don't have to squish these, but you can if you want to. Bring that out there. Make sure the little earring wire is kicked out. Like that. And there we go. This one should be in the front a little more. Yeah, yeah. I dig it. How do you spell your name, Rosanna? I swear it spells it wrong every time. I love the red color. I'm going to have to make some leaf earrings. You've never worn one, but you make me want to. Of these ones with the kidney earrings? Kidney wires, I guess you would say. Yeah, I have some like this that I've worn. I don't even, I'll be honest with you, I don't even know what I have anymore at this point because I haven't unpacked my jewelry yet. Are they heavy? No, I wouldn't say so. So you just want to, on here, on both of these that we've made, so let me take this one off so you guys can have a comparison. So on both of these that we've made, you're going to just want to make sure that you're not going over the top of the earring wire. I mean, I could have even put another bead. Well, I didn't have one, a red one. But you don't want to go up past here because that's the part that's where your ear's going to be. And so you just kind of want to decorate the front. Same with this. Like, we could have went up to this bend, but then once you get to the bend, obviously you're not going to be able to put on anymore. So I would say this one's like easier, but this one's pretty cute too. And then we have these guys, which we didn't really get to play around with too much, but we can. Let's just take a quick look. We got a few minutes here. So these guys are stainless steel little earring wires. And these ones go on. This part goes through your ear. And once you got it on, they just go like that, right? So these ones, let's see what we can do with that. I mean, it's kind of the same. We'll just make a really simple one. We'll just make a simple one. Let me get an earring wire here. Or a ball head pin. In silver. We got these little pink, we got two little pink crystals. Does that go on there? I'm still trying to use these little flower heads. No, it does not. It does not go on there. Guys up real quick. There's some little simple guys. Yep, Randy has started the kidney earring wire club. Yeah, if you like it, do it. It's fun. And I know we got them. That's always my thing. I'm like, we have these. Why aren't we using them? I always like to try to use my stuff, you know. And sometimes the boxes, like, they send them out too. I know Softflex has sent out kidney earring wires in the past. They didn't necessarily with this one, but, you know. So, let's go fish. Not my best work, but we're going to call it good. Not my best work. Now, let's see if we can get these guys on there. We'll just do a couple. 2, 3. No, 3 might be too many. 3? Yeah, we don't have enough. Okay, so we'll do 2. Put your little hula guy on there. Trying to be left-handed. I'm not left-handed. 1, 2. Call that a day. And bend it up. Ta-da! Easy. So I'll show you how this looks in because I know that sometimes. So you just are going to put the pokey part. My hole. In there. And then whoop, arguably they are a little harder to get on yourself. Line it up. There we go. And it just snaps in. I don't know if you guys can see the back of it. But yeah, just a little hoop. So they do snap in. It's not like they're flying out, whatever. And the way these wear, these little circles, the way they wear is like the top part always kind of goes to the back of your ear. I don't know what's with the gravity on that, but it does that. And then, so you never really see it. As long as you can line the hole up. Let's make the other one. Because it's like this. And that's the same way you snap it on. Never use earrings because I don't know. Put them directly in your ears. Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have to put these directly in your ears either. I mean, they're stainless steel, so you can. I always do. But you could also utilize these where, like if you wanted to bead them, and then you can kind of push it over and maybe make a loop right here. But it will make the circles kind of not, it'll make it more of an oval. If you wanted to do that and then put an earring wearer on it, that's an option. I just find this way to be easier. Because you know me, I'm all about how easy it is. Like, let's just make this easy for ourselves. So we just put 2 in our other little charm. I'm like, I know it's here. Here it is. Okay. I know it's here. All right. And then turn that up. Again. I got that one bent a little bit. That should be fine. I'll put that one in the other side. Easy peasy. I think a lot of us are in the dork club. Oh no. Oh no. Now, this one just goes in there like that, and then you just gotta do the circle part. Yeah. I think once you get used to that, it's not a problem, honestly. I like that they can move. You know, I love the movement of those things and a hinge and all that stuff. So, yeah, just little hoopies. Yeah, you don't need backs or anything for them. I don't wear backs or anything with them. I've never had a problem with like losing one or anything. Of course, unless of course like a kid or a cat or something grabs onto it, then you know you might have a problem. But other than that, short of that, it's pretty easy. Most of the time, I see people using these for wine cups, wine glasses, wine charms. So there we go. So we got 3 different styles of earrings today. Of the 3, I think these ones are my favorite because they're really easy, and as long as you wear the backs, there's no problem with them. These ones are also easy to wear. These ones I'll keep for me since I tried them on. These ones I'll probably send to the site. But I mean, if you're looking for some just different earring ideas, or like arguably these ones are pretty easy to make. I mean, both of them. If you're looking for maybe like you're gonna have people over. They don't do a lot of beading. Maybe if you have like, you know, kids or teenagers, or you just have like new beginner beading people, those would be fun to just like sit around and make, you know. Yeah, it's an earring party. Yeah, it is an earring party, and we still have beads left from the kit. These are all the beads that I have left. So we made the necklace, we made the earrings. I do have these large hole beads, which I like large hole beads. I would have used these, but this one's kind of got an ouchie. These ones were not in the best of shape, but I also have these pearls. I'm not exactly sure what I'm supposed to be doing with these. I tried to use them on everything, and I got nothing. I don't know. I got this one guy left, but yeah, I mean, for the most part, we used up all of our beads. There's quite a lot of beads this time around. I don't know what I'll do with these. These pearls are quite heavy too because they're glass. I did see Rosanna made some earrings with hers on here. And you could put this and then put your drop connected to the heart. That would be cute. I just didn't get a chance to use those. Now I gotta see if they have any of these kits left. I think they do. This is the love letter kit, and I think they do have some kits left, honestly. So yeah, it's a good time. I think I'll probably wear these ones today since I ain't got no earrings on. But yeah, but I'm going to do all that cleaning at the apartment. So you could put a conforming bead cap over the ouchy red bead. You think that would work? Maybe. I don't know. These little red beads kind of remind me of candy. Yeah, it's just kind of got a little... I mean, I think if it was for my own personal use, it would probably be fine because I wouldn't really care, you know. Because I'd probably just make it into an earring. But yeah. So, we have our kidney wires. And then, did anybody look and see what these ones are called? I can't remember what they're called. These ones. And then these ones are just... These ones I think are on the Thunderhorse Descendant website. Because these are from TF. So we probably have them on our website. They're stainless steel. And you get 20 of them for $4.99. I don't know where any of these ones came from. I have an earring findings drawer. And I just, whenever I get stuff, I just put it in there. And I'm still trying to combine my two carts. It's not working. I'm still working on it. My sound is off. Oh no. Put a conforming bead cap on. I had to refresh the page. Uh-oh. Well, I will grab some now that I know what to do. Okay. Well, yeah. So anyways, that's what I got going on today, you guys. So I'm going to ship out my orders. I'm going to head over to the apartment and clean. The baby shower is on Saturday. Everyone is welcome to come watch. It'll be on YouTube. You don't have to have a code or anything to get in. It'll just be like it is now. It's just a live. Actually, I already have it scheduled, so you can do a reminder if you want. It's going to be at 1:30. For the most part, we're not going to like play a lot of games or anything. We're just going to talk about the baby. Jeff's going to be there. We're going to open presents and discuss our, I don't know, baby stuff, I guess. I do want to try to play the Price is Right game. Where we just like show a picture and then everybody guesses like how much they think this baby thing costs. Just for fun. Just like a couple of them. Like 5. Just because I think it's fun. There's no prizes or anything, but I just thought it would be fun. No more kits left. Oh no, they sold out, Dorothy said. Oh man. Marquise earring wires. Is that right? Am I saying that right? Marquise earring wires, I guess is what Leah's saying. And I don't know if Gloria's on here. Was it Gloria? Or was it Leah? I think it was Gloria. Gloria sent me this morning on the Facebook group a dragonfly situation. You know dragonflies are my nemesis. This one is a wire wrapped one. And I almost, while I'm over there getting my mail, because it looked like they used 2 little things from the Hobby Lobby, and I was like, oh, an excuse to go to the Hobby Lobby? I might swing over there, maybe. But then I was like, I don't really need to go to the Hobby Lobby because all it was is they had like 2 little packs of beads, and they had what looked to be 10s, 8s, 6s, and 4s. On like one, on one little hank, and of crystals. They were clear crystals. And then they also had 10s, 8s, 6s, and 4s rhodonites. Or I guess you could use any gemstone of your choosing. And I was like, oh, I'm sure we have that rolling around somewhere in the stash. But Anyway, and I was like, oh, on there and like, look, so we can send thank you notes. People who are sending things that they've made or whatever, that's why Jeff and Griffin are supposed to be here helping keep track of all that stuff. Writing it down. Yeah, and if there's stuff and it doesn't get here in time, I'll probably just save it for my actual in-person baby shower, or, you know, at some point we'll look at it. Oh, an excuse to go to the craft store? I know, right? I think she put it in the Facebook group, so if you need an excuse to go to the craft store, it's already on there, posted. Go to Facebook. Let me share Facebook so you guys know where to go. There might be some new people. I'm pretty sure she put it on the Facebook group. Whoops. Facebook. And then it'll pop up the link. Who needs an excuse? You gave that job to 2 men? Well, they were all the people who are going to be here. I asked my mom to come, but it's so cold. And she's got to come all the way from Montana, so it's like almost like a 4.5-hour drive, and it's really cold. So it kind of makes it. We don't generally travel around in the cold too much, because in case you break down or something. So I didn't really want to have her to drive, because she's going to have to come in February, and who knows what the weather's going to be like that day. The last day of February, I'm sure there'll be a big snowstorm or a blizzard or something, because that's how it always goes. Okay, so yeah, it popped up. Let me go there and see if that's where she put it. We got some peeps sharing their jewelry. Oh, that one's from Miss Charlie. We got me showing off my baby belly. Who's this? This is Miss Eve. Her Found Objects Challenge. Ooh, that's really pretty. Would you look at that? Oh, ooh, I like that one. Snazzy. That's her Found Objects Challenge. I'll have to make sure to get her on the list. I did update the list this morning, but those people were not there when I looked. Am I crazy? Maybe I'm crazy. Oh, I finished that bracelet we were working on. Leah says, I saw that and I thought of you. Did you post it in the group, Leah? Because I remember, or did you just send it to me on Facebook Messenger? Because I was pretty sure I thought I saw it in the group. Anyways, I wanted to share it with everybody. It's like a little video. Maybe she just sent it to me personally. No, she says she shared it. Well, what the heck? I'll have to look for it. I'm not seeing it. It just got buried. Here it is. And it's a video, so you can follow along. See, there's what you got to go get at the Hobby Lobby. I'll make a comment, so it'll go to the top. See? Just looks easy peasy, doesn't it? Just take your little wire, make yourself a little dragonfly body. Just wire wrap up there. Just put your little crystals on. We're definitely going to have to use copper wire if she wants us to use 18 gauge, because otherwise I'll just mess my hands up. Here she goes with all her little crystals in the different sizes. See? Put all the different sizes in there. Smashing. Yeah, so anyways, it's in the Facebook group. You can watch the whole thing. It's only like 5 minutes long or whatever, because it's in fast forward or something. But yeah, I got that this morning and I was like, ooh, I kind of want to do that. So anyways, there you go. If you need a challenge and an excuse to go to the bead store today, there it is. Michael's, it looks like, for those beads, or from Beads Landing. Oh, okay, sorry. They were from Michael's. I don't know. So either way, whatever craft store you need to go to, there's your reason. It should populate now to the top of the group now that I've made a comment. Whenever you make a comment on something, it goes to the top of the group. And then look, yeah, this is how they do the body. and then they just put it on there separate. I wouldn't have thought of that because, you know, dragonflies are my nemesis. And they just add the wings. Look at there. But you could do that with any gemstones that you have sizes about. Right? Just wrap it around. Done, she says. Just done. Just eat. There you go. Put it on a chain. Yeah, so that's what they're using. Anyhoot. I was like, oh yeah, that's for me. Alright guys, I hope you're all having a lovely, spectacular, amazing beading day. I'm going to jump off here. I hope you have a good weekend. I guess we do have the weekend to try to make this little dragonfly if you want to give it a whirlsy. Feel free to post in the group if you do. I would love to see it. But yeah, so I will see some of you this weekend. For the baby shower, and then I'll be back Monday. I am trying to get a drop ready for Monday, but I'm be honest with you, I don't know if that's going to happen because I have to go clean now. So I don't know if that's going to happen, but we'll see. I guess if you show up and there's a bead drop, you'll know that I was having a good weekend, and if not, then all right guys, I hope you have a good day. I'll talk to you later.